let's get that going.
Not gonna forget the live stream
No,
this time.
Not this time.
With 2 of us here, you think we could remember?
It's only our jobs. But as you're logging in, if you could rename yourself, we have Emanuela is in Kenya is perfect example. Our friend Annapurna in India. So you're taking your first name or the name you would like to be called, and then the country you're joining from. Just because it's so wonderful to see Turkey, Philippines, Canada, and India, and all of those. Thank you so much to all of our friends. Now, later in this meeting, we're going to be going into breakout rooms. And we've organized the rooms based on fun titles like glaciers and oceans. And so it is a way that if you want to stay with your school, you can say in the chat, we're all going to glaciers. Or if you want to present at different times, because I know like our friends in Kenya each have the presentation, so they can go to different rooms. And so then you choose a different room. It is up to you. There are not a lot of rules. If we have like 30 people in one room and 10 in another, we might move some people around just so that's even. But otherwise, you'll be able to choose your own room. And then anyone who's left over, I know Taiwan, it might be difficult for you to choose room. So we'll pop you into one. No problem at all. And then we might actually leave some people here in this room because this is the live stream, or else it'll just be on the internet. It'll just be black.
A room of Sarah and I drinking our coffee.
So hello, everyone. Oh, West Side Secondary. I see your belly. It's an orange shirt, so it looks like it's their belly.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a skin tone.
It's orange shirt sort of week in Canada, where we wear our orange shirts to show our sort of support of work towards reconciliation with Indigenous communities, specifically within our schools. So we have on Monday is our national holiday, where we're taking the whole day across the country to think about and look at reconciliation in our own communities and our own lives and our schools everywhere. It's sort of a brand new government-wide holiday. This year, I think, is the first year that everyone is in. Last year was optional. This year, we're all in.
Yes, if you're wondering why all of our Canadian schools all have orange shirts on, that's why. It's not that popular of a color in Canada. We're doing it as a form of recognition.
Oh, our friend Rocio is here, joining us from a walk. I wonder now, Annapurna and Geraldine and Rocio, those who have been here for a while, I wonder if Reza is going to join from the back of a taxi. That has been, I think we've had 4 meetings in a row now.
I'm surprised.
Join from a taxi, but not just like a regular taxi, like a car, but like the back of a motorcycle taxi.
Yeah.
And it's just like, can you even hear us? Hello, in Turkey.
Also, it's really great. I see a few of us have our cameras running, and it's great to see your faces. So anybody else that's in the meeting, we're going to get started soon. So if you have a working camera, it would be great if you could get those up and running so we could see everyone in the meeting.
Yes.
And as we were saying before, people are logging on, so we're going to be saying it again. If you could go to your picture of you and click on the 3 dots, and it'll say rename. And so put there your first name or the name you would like to be called and your country. So mine says Sarah, Canada. And then we have our friend Annapurna, India. Oh, Reza, he joined. He's not in a cab. I feel like maybe it's not really him, but maybe it's an imposter. Because Reza, all of the meetings you've been joining from the back of a taxi for like the last 3 years.
I know. Hi, Sarah. Hi, everybody.
It's good to see you.
Hi, Reza. Long time.
Hi, Annapurna. Hi, Gule. How are you?
Yeah. Hi, Gulen. Hi, Rocio. Nice to see you back.
I'm going to rename Rocio.
Rocio again. Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, Gule. Just a friendly reminder, we have over 50 people in the room, and so it's going to get loud. So if it's not your turn to speak, then we'll just keep ourselves muted, especially in our breakout groups, because it's going to get loud in those. And then, and as you log in, again, make sure you're renaming yourself. Rocio, I just did you, so you're good to go with your name And oh, there's our friend Amani. Amani is joining us in Dubai with her teacher Mary from Kenya. We're excited to welcome her. And then Nami, she is also she's named OLS right now. And she is also joining us from, and I believe I have you two sharing your room, in fact. So Amani, if you want to look over and find OLS, and Nami, if you want to give a wave.
She is.
So that's your roomie in Dubai. Oh, roomies. So it's so wonderful to have so many of you joining us. Again, as Rebecca was saying, it would be amazing if we could rename ourselves and what other
Get our cameras up.
Get our cameras up.
Yep.
And all that sort of thing.
We like to see your smiling faces. Look great too, but your faces look better.
And we're going to get started right away here. There's lots of people coming in, setting up. So we're going to give it, it's always an extra minute or two we need. Hello, everyone. So many of our friends joining us. And we would love to see, we would love to see your faces, but especially later when we take a big shot of everyone. Oh, there's having some computer issues in Saskatchewan, but we will love to see you soon. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here as we're loading in because we are so excited to show you guys our new logo. Beautiful piece of art by Sista Kennedy, who is a Canadian youth artist, made this for our program and for the Decarbonize. We're so excited. We are going to, in a few seconds here, pop his Instagram. It's at the very top. We preloaded some stuff into the chat, and then you can check out his work later. Such an amazing Indigenous artist in Canada that has a very, I think it's called wood, I can't remember the style of art, but it's a very classic Canadian Indigenous style of art that he uses to sort of, and we gave him some ideas around who we are and the philosophy of our program, and really how we want to embrace storytelling and connecting and sharing and all those ideas around climate. And this was the image that he came up with, and we're just so excited to show it with all of you today and debut it this year. So thank you to everyone who's been patiently waiting for that, because I know we've been trying to get a new logo for a few iterations.
I do think it was well worth the wait, though. I mean, I know art is subjective, but I think it's absolutely beautiful. So well worth the wait, in my opinion.
All right, so we still have lots of people streaming in, but we need to get started if we want to get through our agenda for today. So there's going to be a little bit of an introduction, and then we're going to move into breakout rooms. And I was explaining a little earlier, so if you've already been here for a few minutes, you've heard this, but I think it's important to repeat. Our breakout rooms are going to be you choose this year. Last time when we did it, there was a lot of people like, I don't know where my friends are. So this year we have them named by, we have glaciers, we have oceans, we have renewables, we have all different categories. And in the chat in a little bit, you can say, find from your friends, if you're all at home, where you would like to go. Now, you don't have to stay together as a country. I know our friends in Kenya each have a copy of their presentation, and so you would be welcome to go to different rooms so that you each have a chance to share it. But what we were giving you the chance is to decide on your own which rooms to go to. The only reason we'd move you is if there's like 40 in one room and 5 in another. So then we might redistribute, but otherwise we'll be opening the breakout rooms for you to talk to each other and share a bit about your country, share a bit about your climate situations in a little bit. And so that's going to be an exciting time, but that's just, we got a few housekeeping things we want to get through and a few ideas that we want to share as we come together and launch another amazing collaborative time with all of our students around the world. Did you know we have 74 countries?
Wow.
74 countries involved in the project this year. And not all of them are so amazing. And every one of them is coming into the project in a different way. So some of our students are coming in for the art. Some students are coming in for the bilaterals, for your pairings, your school pairings. Other schools are really interested in coming to the leadership summit that we'll talk about in a bit, that will be in Dubai. And so no matter how you're participating, we're just so glad you're here.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of having such a big project, is if you are only able to do one or two of the components, that's okay, because you can still log on to the classroom and see other people who are able to do maybe activity 3 or activity 4 when you could only do activity 1. That's no problem. The important thing is that you're here, you're listening to other people's stories, you're sharing your own when you can, and in the Flipgrid, which we'll put that link up, we'll show you in a second, that you're commenting and congratulating and celebrating when other people are sharing. Because we all know it sucks to post something online and have no one comment on it. And so we're really encouraging you to, you will get more out of this by participating in it, right? So not just posting your own, but watch other people's posts. They're all short, they're passionate, they're amazing, and we want you to really, big each other up, put great comments, think about what they're saying and how is that the same or different to what I experienced. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. I could talk for hours. We're just so excited to have you join us again. All right, so we're gonna do a little welcome. We're gonna talk about this year's project. We're gonna say hello to our friends in the UAE at the Fairgreen School. We're gonna have some COP highlights from our friends in Argentina. They're gonna talk about last year. It's gonna be amazing just to get us excited about this year. And then we're going to do our sharing. And then our friend from Taking It Global, Liam, is going to join us, and he's going to talk about this Commit to Act app that we have finally launched, that we're super excited to help you quantify your actions. So it's not just, I know I'm doing stuff, but it's like, look what I'm doing. You can see those numbers. It's super exciting. And then we're going to do a little more talking if we have time. Sometimes we don't get to the second round of talking. Yeah. Sometimes we do. And then we're going to say goodbye and launch an amazing, and you're all going to go onto the classroom and you're all going to post right away. And I'm so excited to see it. All right. So this year's theme, renewable energy. So in past years, we've done water, we've had amazing connections with UNESCO, we've done colonization, and decolonization, we've done
agriculture was last year's.
We've done all sorts. And this year, because climate is so big, it's so big, you can't just study climate change. We need to focus our energies. And so this year, the energy focusing is on renewables. But why? Why renewable energy? This is a great quote from the Secretary General of the United Nations. And it's where he's like, it's time to stop burning our planet and start investing in the abundant renewable energy all around us. We all know that from lighting our houses to the fuel in our cars, the energy we use in our daily lives is primarily provided by fossil fuels. And that is the main driver of climate change. So fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas are by far the largest contributors to the global climate crisis, accounting for almost 90% of the carbon pollution. Blanketing our Earth, see there's a little blanket here, and trapping the sun in our planet, or trapping the sun's heat in our planet, and that's global warming, so that trapped heat, and every fraction of a degree. So we've all heard the 1.5. 1.5 is the max limit. And we're looking at 2.5, but every degree that we can shift matters. And it's not just about the warming planet. This has ripple effects, right? A warmer planet leads to heat waves, to droughts, to tornadoes, to the different impacts that we all see in our communities. In Canada, there was immense fires this year. And there was flooding, and there was all sorts. We aren't on the coast, so we're not getting tsunamis, but there was all sorts of different impacts in Canada. And those will be different for India. They will be different for Indonesia. And that's why we need to come together to hear those stories, to hear how the impacts are the same. How are they different? What are our hopes? What are our fears? What can we do to approach this crisis? Because you can act. You don't have to wait for us old adult people to do stuff. You can do stuff now. So the science is clear. We need to avoid the worst of the fallout of climate change by reducing our greenhouse gas emissions, almost half by 2030, and then to be able to reach net zero by 2050. And what is this? What will it? Energy is the key. Energy is the key, and renewables are a part of that solution, and probably one of the most important parts, how we change our energy use and where we get our energy from. But it's investing in it is also key. And we need the money to be able to make these changes. We need to be able to invest in clean, accessible, affordable, sustainable energy that is abundant. Think about renewable energies, right? It's the sun, it's the wind, it's water, it's waste, it's heat already being generated from the earth. And how do we use nature to replenish our energy supplies and lower our greenhouse gases? Anyways, making the transition to renewable energy is possible. It's just going to take bold action, bold calls for action, bold changes in our own lives and how we think about and use energy. And I'm super excited. Ooh, someone's got two speakers on to look at this topic with you guys today. And we made this little kind of video because can you hear it? Riza, can you give a thumb up? Can you hear? Awesome. Youth matter. You matter. Oh, we're going to go around again, apparently. Ooh, let's keep going. Oh, no. Okay. You matter. You matter. It's time for us to act. It's time for us to unite. It's time for us to change and make change. And we can do that together. And this is all of our countries. Oh, my goodness. Look at you guys. Now, if you don't see you on there, let me know. I try to keep this updated, but sometimes we get so many schools that I forget to update our map. So we want to make sure we're all on there, and the similarity to the website. So if your school isn't listed on our website, you let me know because we're going to add you. But what is this process? So what is Decarbonize? Well, right now I've got a little now. We're in activity 1. And that is an awesome activity where we're learning about renewable energies. We're learning about our carbon footprints and we're sharing that. So what is your usage of energy? And the reason when we ask you to do this is that so you can think and listen to other stories and then think about your own carbon footprint and how that relates to other people. So if my carbon footprint is X amount, but someone's carbon footprint in Madagascar who's more impacted by climate change than I am is lower, what does that mean? What does that say about my role, my responsibility? Or maybe I'm doing really well compared to the rest of my country. And so in that activity 1, which you'll find on our Flipgrid, which we're going to share right away, is looking at those numbers and thinking about it and then telling our story. Like, this is my name, this is where I'm from, this is my carbon footprint, and this is what I think about it. And so that's what we're encouraging you to do now. And so here is our Flipgrid. Did I include the little... I was going to include the view. Oh, there it is. So this is what it looks like this year. Woo-woo. We have moved from the TIG virtual platform because they're updating it with the government. We're getting some money. They're going to make it look all fancy. We'll be back next year. This year, Flipgrid. And it is a great tool that's used a lot in Canada. I don't know if it's used elsewhere. We will see. But we'd love you to log on. Here, you can use your phone. You can use your computer. You can just view it.
I typed it in the chat
the
too.
Links in the chat as well. And this is your chance to get your first activity up. You can see here in the corner, activity 1 learning materials. So it tells you what you need to do, where you need to do. And if you're not into recording a video, totally get it. Some of us don't like our faces online. No problem. There's worksheets, and then you can see some people have done the worksheet and posted it. Now, the people who did worksheets just did them and posted them. We need some music. We need some voiceover. We would love a little context to what we're seeing. So our friends in Argentina who thought they got away with just posting, you got to go back in. Because if nothing else, why not put behind it your favorite song at the moment?
Or some pictures of some stuff that you're talking about in your worksheet will be great to see.
Yeah. So if you're doing the worksheet, no problem. Just make it a little fancier. Let's get in there. All right.
But also it would be great to see your faces. I would love to see some videos of some of you chatting with your beautiful faces.
Exactly. And then if you're having a lot of trouble thinking about how do I tell my climate story, like we have a little pretend script and stuff that you can use, but there's also an extra resource there just dedicated to thinking about and telling your story. Now, as a beautiful example, our friends from Canmore did not know that I was doing this. So welcome. Oh, let's see. I wanted to stop sharing for a second just to make sure that I am in fact showing my sound. There we go.
Oh yeah, I guess this video is pretty important that you can hear them
That is
introduce
not
themselves.
what I wanted to share. All right, here we go. Share screen, share sound. All right.
Oh,
It's
a lot of tabs.
having a lot of hard times finding the right tab to share. There we go.
This is what happens when you open 30 tabs on
Yeah,
the computer.
and you're trying to do live events. I appreciate your patience. Here we go. Share slideshow and back to our story.
Hi, I'm Clue.
And I'm Mila.
And I'm Kara, and we're representing Canmore Collegiate High School's Decarbonize Club. We are located in Canmore, Alberta, and we're going to be hosting this year's Extreme Hangout, and we're so excited to meet everybody.
We are a brand new club made up of 12 grade 11 and 12 dedicated students, and we just formed this year.
On average, our CO2 emissions are 14.8 tons per year.
We definitely think there is some room for improvement, but we're working every day for a more sustainable future.
I'm really excited to see how we can help our town with their participation in Decarbonize. Hi, I'm Clue.
All right. Wasn't that so great?
Brand new club. They just started a couple weeks ago and they already have a video up on the Flipgrid for everyone. So thank you very much for being brave enough to show your faces on there first.
Exactly. And that's the thing is you don't have to do it alone. They did it as a group. Someone can be in charge of writing the script. Someone can be in charge of filming. You can have 2 or 3 other people on the camera. You don't have to do it alone. Feel free to be creative. All right. Other things going on. We got our survey. We got our survey that's online. We're going to send all the details to the teacher. There is a link here. And this is what we use to build the evidence towards our manifesto. And I think that's coming up. Oh, there's art. We need your art too. So if you are a creative person, this is on our website, the decarbonize.me. You can submit your art anytime. We will be taking, I was just speaking actually this morning via email with the coordinators of COI, or of COP, sorry, COP28. And they have given us a space. It's brand new, just been sort of given to us in the green zone to display our art. And so we are so excited to bring your art from around the world to display at COP for hundreds of thousands of people to see. And you can submit it here to the Global Gallery. And we encourage you, if you're looking for a project to do with your school, going into an elementary classroom, going into a lower grades and explaining about climate change and then doing an art activity is an amazing way of spreading the word about climate change. And this could be an activity that you
also,
do.
just a reminder, students do not have to be members of Decarbonize to submit this art. So even if you have younger siblings that have art they want to submit, we would love to have that as well.
Amazing. Okay, we're almost done the talkie part. I promise. Woo. Ooh, I wanted to show some of the art from last year. So this is an amazing piece of art from a student in Australia who did a kangaroo affected by the fires. And then a student here in Canada who was looking at sort of an Indigenous lens on the seals and the melting of our ice fields. I just think these are such impactful pieces. And I can't wait to share some of the art from your countries. So again, here we are. We're now moving up. We've talked about the global survey. We're going to talk about we're going to be talking about bilaterals in our groups. Well, I think this is out of order, but it is such a great quote from our friend Greta. Children should not have to be doing this work. And we use the word children because that's how the United Nations talks about people who are under 18. In Canada, we would call anyone under 18 youth. But youth for the United Nations is anyone between 18 and 35. So maybe even some of your parents are in there. not really youthy, right? But we use the word children, and I do it with all amazingness and respect. But children should not have to sacrifice their education to protest. And children should not have to be the ones that are standing up and demanding change. But we are, and you are the ones that are going to be most impacted by this. It is your cause to champion, because this is your future that is maybe not being addressed adequately, or in that there's inaction. And you need to be the voices behind this that call for this change. And so this is a project that will let you do that. And that's through the manifesto. See, it wasn't out of order. I had a plan all along. That was on our next little sort of weave on our map. We have activity 1. We have the global survey that leads into this, the manifesto. So you'll see here on the next page, if you go to the Flipgrid and activity 3, you can sign up right there. So we will be coming together over a weekend and writing our global manifesto for this year. You can click on this and see what we wrote last year around agriculture. And this year we will be writing on renewable energies. And we're so excited. So sign up if you would like to be part of that writing team. This is what we take to the UN Climate Conference. This is what we talk about while we're there, what we learn about and advocate for change. This is the most important part of that build up to COP. We can't all go to Dubai. The carbon footprint is too high. And that's not what the project is about. It's not about that one moment. It is about coming together and building this call for action as a team, as a global team. So this activity is critical. You will have your names, everything will be in there. This is very important. So please sign up. So there we are. We're on our little journey. Pew, 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 pew. Activity 1, survey, our bilaterals, our manifesto. And now we're looking at the summit. Okay, here's another video to get you excited.
Now more than ever, our planet needs all of us. The smart ones who can invent solutions, and the brave ones who will stand up for what's right. We need the leaders to unite, and the scientists to keep us on track. We need teachers, beekeepers, engineers, and doctors. We need influencers, negotiators, builders, believers, and internet warriors. We need everyone at the table, but most of all, we need you.
Boom. They need you, and it's true. It's not, too many scrolls. It's true. We need you. We need all youth to come together to demand change and to advocate for change in ways that are productive and change the system. We need Greta's. We need the people in the streets who are protesting and demanding change, but we also need those who are working inside the systems to make change from within. It is crucial that we have both, right? And so you can be that change from within, because we can't just change it on the outside. We have to work together as a community, old, young, engineers, doctors, teachers, students, we all need to contribute to this. So this is a little bit about the summit. We've been talking about going to COP28. We've been going to conferences for lots of years now, and there is an opportunity to travel. So if this is something that's interesting to you, it's on our website. You can talk to your teacher. We are sort of gathering right now we're gathering all the individuals together who want to go. So it would be the time now to indicate your interest in going. All details are online. And for those who are interested in coming, we will also be hosting this year something called the Eco-Knowledge Student Colloquium. So this is a chance, if you are an AP capstone student or seminar student, or if an IB student, or just a science loving kid, if you want to share your sciencey research, even action or advocacy project in sort of a science fair format, this is your chance. We have space in the green zone at COP, and we're going to come together for one of the mornings and just have this amazing global sharing of research, student research and action and advocacy. It's going to be super amazing, awesome. All the details are going to be in the chat or are already in the chat. because Rebecca's on the ball.
I do have a question from Austin O'Brien, and I see we have a hand as well. How many students can go to the summit?
So generally we take 1 or 2 students and 1 teacher per school, which is kind of per country. Now there is some flexibility in there. It's not a hard and fast rule, but if you're interested, you need to speak with your teacher who will reach out to us. Or we have there's an application online. You're welcome to link that as well, but we need to work with your teachers around this. So, but again, contact us offline. Or like out of this meeting, and we will chat with you about all of it. We would love to do another meeting. And then we have our friend with a hand raised, Charlotte. Would you like to ask a question?
Yeah, I was wondering, where do you go if you sign up for the travel?
Yeah. So
Right there.
Right there in the chat. It's like we planted her. It's like we planted her in our audience to ask that question. Rebecca has just popped it in the chat. So all the details are there. Reach out if you have any questions. We would love. And this new science fair is brand new. We're working with the College Board. We're working with IB. We're working with our friends on the ground. And we're excited to have this new element to our time together. Oh, and here's the BU part. I did not click that fast. All right. Welcome. So our host school in Dubai this year is Fairgreen International School. In Sustainable City. I don't know. Do we have any of our friends here from our school in Dubai? I was hoping they might log in, but I think it's just crazy late there. Anyways, if you are, you can quickly unmute, but otherwise, welcome. Yay. Okay, we're almost there. We are like seconds away. We're here. Now we're turning this meeting over to you. This is what the project is all about, right? You having the opportunity to meet students around the world and talk to them. Tell them about your experiences, learn about theirs. We're going to open up the breakout rooms here. And as we said before, they're named. You choose your own breakout room. If you want to quickly sort of chat with your friends or your schoolmates, if you need to stay together, which room you're going into. If you don't know, you can hang back a little bit. We'll assign, it'll all work out. So I'm going to open them up right now. Oops.
Yeah, sorry, I can't open the breakout rooms.
I have to
be all powerful, Sarah.
I got to stop sharing for that to happen. Here we go. Open the rooms. So this is your chance to share. There'll be hopefully a teacher in each room to help facilitate. Go. Have fun.
You should be able to see how many people are in different breakout rooms. So it might be able to help your group kind of decide where you would like to go. Hopefully we don't all choose breakout room 1. Hey, I see we're starting to pick. I see Kenya's heading to oceans. India seems to be in the rainforest. Some of our Canadians are going to a farm. This is really fitting of where we're choosing to go, isn't it? I see our friends in Taiwan.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, hello.
I think it's working great. You guys are figuring it out. Good job.
Mm-hmm. All right, if anyone needs help, you let us know.
Yeah, I was just thinking, should we open one more?
I don't know if I can. Oh, well, let's in the process. We have a lot of people here.
Mm-hmm.
So great.
Renewables is a very full room. We still got room in rainforests and farms, though.
We can move people back to this.
We do have also as well, if some people want to stay in this main presentation.
So can you maybe, if you're not in the same breakout room, can you maybe go and there?
All right, we need some people in farm, rainforests. Oceans is looking full, glaciers is looking full. All right. For those that are still in this room, do you need, renewables is super full. It's like crazy full. Don't go to renewable. Go to glaciers or oceans or farm. You're gonna have to hello, my friends who are still here.
You don't love them. I don't hear I don't know present and the final.
Hey, I feel like it's a lot of teachers left in this main room. I don't know if we have any students left in the main room that could present.
Do we need to go to the breakout rooms?
If you wouldn't mind popping in and just seeing if they need any help. I'm gonna send a teacher to each room, if that's okay, just to make sure that we have someone. I'm gonna sign. Oop, thanks.
Sarah, can you put me to rainforest, please?
You betcha.
Thank you.
Done. All right. Tambi, did you have a preference? I don't know if your student is here. It's probably crazy late for you.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello, how are you?
Fine. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My kids are there now. They are going to Somalas, like secondary high school Somalas. Can you put them in one group, please? In another group, breakup room? They are kids.
Yeah. Oh, is it the yes.
Yes.
I do. Yeah. I'll put them all in a breakout group. Thank you, Tambi. Let me just look to see which one needs some people. Fine. Let's put them all. So these two.
Okay.
And Tambi and farm.
Sarah, can you please put me to rainforest?
Oh, did it not put you there? All right, I'm gonna do it again.
Thank you.
No problem. Oh, it says you're in there. I can't put you any farther. I can pull you out and then put you back in.
Geraldine?
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Gerald, how are you?
Try to. There we go.
Why aren't they
Hi, Sarah.
So we have to make sure that we're accepting it. I see that they're all welcome, but you have to actually accept it on your device.
Okay.
That's a little crazy.
Hey, do we have any other students that still need to be?
We did not keep anyone here.
No.
We are live streaming a teacher meeting.
I think, yeah, that would be better.
Well, to our friends who are on YouTube, I don't even.
I do not have a presentation on my climate story to share with you all. I'm too old.
I closed that window by mistake.
And for the teachers too that are still left in this room, you are welcome to join one of the rooms that your students are in and make sure things are going smoothly in there. Sometimes the students are a little too shy to know who should be presenting next, so a teacher in there can definitely help. Ahmed cannot get into the rainforest.
So what we can do is put you in a different room and then transfer you back out and put you in again. Because if we've already tried to put you in a room, it won't give you another prompt. It's quite.
Oh, I see. I think.
Did you make it?
I think you made it.
Okay. I'm going to get
It
rid
could
of
be an old
these
chat.
autopilots.
Hey, wonderful. And I did not pay attention to the agenda. How long are we breakout rooming for?
Might be. I don't know what happens if I move to the links. We were just in a breakout group. How is everyone doing out here? Does anyone have any questions or need any help going to rooms? Our friends in Greece are trying to connect their audio. All right, we're gonna go check out another group. We'll be back. We go to glaciers. Let's go to oceans. Hello. Does anyone, again, we just visited a group. It was awesome. Does anyone need some help before we pop into another one? All right, here we go. We're leaving.
Breakout room experts, everyone.
Head to the rainforest if anyone wants someone to join.
Sarah, Rebecca, I want to tell you, do you know, here's me, to me?
I can hear you. Yep. Well, your internet's a little in and out, but we can hear.
Do you know, I don't speak English. I am listening to you. We are hard working on project, Decarbonize on school and in city. We want to go Dubai, and maybe we can finding sponsor. We are waiting.
Yes. So we were chatting on WhatsApp about that. We just have to, there are many people who want sponsorship. And so we are making the choices now, and we will be in touch soon. But we just needed to get everyone to apply first.
Yeah.
So we just have a little wait, and soon I will reach out. So right now we are waiting.
Sorry, could you writing what on WhatsApp?
I will write in WhatsApp.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, no problem. Hello, Gabriel. Welcome.
Gabriel.
Sorry that I'm jumping in.
Oh, please do. Would you like to
No.
go see some of your students? They're doing amazing presentations.
They're in the breakout rooms right now.
Yeah, they're in various rooms because they each have a copy of it.
Sorry, I couldn't jump in at the begining. And now when I saw there were only a few people here, I realized that they must be all in the breakout rooms, and I was too late. No worries. Take it easy. Good to see you.
Well, thanks for hosting that extreme event. I hear it went really well.
We're very happy. Thanks for being there. It was good. Yeah, so we're very happy with the work that Rocio is doing. So yeah.
Yes, and we just heard that she received passes for the Blue Zone from your government.
She did. Yeah.
So exciting.
So exciting to be able
yeah.
to have her there, and it really allows us to reach out to your government now and set up meetings, and because they gave her the pass, so it's kind of that reciprocal relationship that we can develop. It's just really exciting for her and your school and the student, and So
it is a great project. So thank you and congratulations. It's wonderful, truly wonderful.
Hello, I'm so sorry for interrupting. I'm a student and my computer crashed, so I couldn't join. And I'm so sorry I'm late. I had
no problem. No problem at all. Are you from Greece?
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm from Greece.
Okay, I'm going to put you in a room where your friends are, just so you can listen and then not feel too stressed about it. So I'm going to put you in farm and just accept. And then you will see some of your friends.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem. Here, I just have to find you here. Assign to, whoopsies.
It always jumps around.
Fine. Okay, there you go. Just accept that and you will be in with them. All right, we're going to go visit one of the classrooms.
Hi.
Hi, do you need help with the room too?
Yes, please. I joined late.
No problem. Where are you phoning in from?
Egypt.
Egypt. All right. Let's see where some of our Egypt friends are.
We could maybe do glaciers. It's a bit smaller.
All right. We're going to pop you into, I can't see where.
Maybe it's only one Egypt.
All right. Well, we'll put you in with them. All right. It looks like one of your friends is over in the glaciers group. So we're going to pop you in there. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You betcha.
Oh, we got a few people hopping on the call now.
Oh, it's our friends again from Madagascar. It's hard when they're joining from their phones. And hello, Jody.
Oh, hi. My Zoom crashed, so I'm just going to go back to my breakout room.
Sounds great. You let us know if you need help. And hello to our friends in Madagascar. I will try to find, it's like CEG. Here we go. They are in CEG. Oh, maybe they went already.
Are they able to find it? Oh,
no. Okay. We are going to put you in there, buds. Let's jump in. It's, what's this room? Farm. I think your friends are in farm. We're going to put you in farm. Okay, dude?
There.
Voila.
You should get the notification. Oh, yeah, they popped right over. Okay. I think we got everyone sorted again.
All right. This person's having a hard time with their internet. All right, we're going to go down to Too bad some of the groups do not. Have we done farm? I don't think so.
I don't think we've
seen
visited.
OLS.
No, I definitely haven't.
Hello, our friend in Madagascar. Hello, hello. Let's put you in with your
I
friends.
think I've already assigned them. I think they got kicked out. No, I just did.
Oh, they just, okay. So say yes, please, to the prompt.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. So
we're the students from Madagascar.
Wonderful. Yes. Yeah, there are other students and they are in a breakout room.
This meeting.
Yes. Did you get a little thing that said go to room and you hit yes? Oh, they are frozen.
I might have to maybe if I move them.
Yeah. Oh, Tambi is here. Tambi, you have some students in the room here who do not understand what to do. And my French is awful.
In fact, we were in one group. I think it was about farmers with Kenya, Argentina, and the Philippines. I don't remember. There were many students, but it was because of the network. And I come back to you like this.
Okay, we can put you in that room too. So there are students here as well from Madagascar in this room.
Madagascar, yeah, they should be in this group.
They're having trouble understanding. Oh, did they go? Oh, they might have.
I think they can understand a bit, but the problem is that it's cut all the time.
Yeah, it is hard to join on a cell phone when the internet is not great. Turning off the video helps, like you have done. And I think they're running their video, which makes it very hard for a phone.
I don't see them anywhere.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, dears.
I joined late because of internet problems.
Over here. Yeah, they're good. Oh, that's farm.
So the participants are not able to share screen. Can you enable that?
They should be. It's allowed, and other groups are sharing, but I don't know.
I can tell you how to disable participant screen sharing. I can show you what happens to me right now.
I can't.
Could you please put me in a breakout room?
They're just gonna have to read their screens then, or read their notes and talk.
Okay. Okay.
Because I can't do it without closing the meeting and reopening.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. We will consider it for next breakout rooms. Don't worry.
I don't know why it did that.
I don't know. Okay, don't worry.
Excuse me, could you put me in a breakout room, please?
Oh, you need to. Can you do it? Yes.
Sharif, are you from?
Sounds like an Egyptian accent, maybe?
Are you Egyptian?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Let's get you in one of those rooms there, buds.
Okay. Egypt.
We are looking for you right now.
We'll put you in oceans.
Can you put me in glaciers, because I have a presentation with my friend and she's in glaciers.
Oh, perfect. Would love to.
Easy. There you go.
So just accept it.
There was blackout here and we're very sorry for being so late.
Hello again. How are you?
Hello.
Do you want me to try to put you in a room again? In a breakout room? We will be back in 10 minutes. I'm going to say, put you in a room and you need to say yes, okay? On your phone. Okay, so 1 second, here we go.
Should be on the bottom of your screen.
It should be on the bottom and you just need to hit yes. Is it working? It is tricky. Oh,
Tambi's coming back.
Tambi's coming back. Yes.
So, hi again.
We have some friends on YouTube who are sharing in the chat about their school. So amazing. Thank you so much. All right. To our friends in Madagascar who are here, maybe your teacher can connect with you in the chat, Tambi. They are having troubles.
There's no way for me to move them over, okay?
There was blackout here and we're very sorry for being so late.
Oh, no problem. No problem. It is very late for you. It is it 9 p.m.? It's late.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
No.
Yes.
Here we go. For the three interesting things. The Sava region houses 2 national parks, Maswala and Magdade, and the special reserve, Andanak Besud. These protected areas are organic sanctuaries where you can observe a wealth of fauna and flora, like lemurs, exotic birds, lizards, chameleons, and more. Sava is a region that has a fascinating story and culture, marked by the influences of Arabs, Indians, Africans, and Europeans. You can visit historical sites such as the Banizana Fort, the King Timyar's Palace, or the Pirate La Buse's Tomb. You can also appreciate the local crafts such as the construction of dwarf, the cutting of semi-precious stones, or the basketry. Sava is a region that offers many opportunities for hiking and trekking through varied landscapes, steep valleys, waterfalls, beaches, coconut groves, rice fields, etc. You can discover a rich and endemic fauna and flora such as lemurs, chameleons, orchids, etc. The issues in Madagascar are drought and famine. The south of Madagascar is hit by an unprecedented drought, which has been going on for 3 years and who has led to a loss of crops, a death of the cattle, and a food insecurity for more than 1.5 million people.
Wow.
This situation is qualified as the first famine climate of the world. Linked to the global warming, the population are obliged to leave their place of life for look for water and food, or to consume wild plants, insect to survive. There are also natural disasters. Madagascar is the third most countries in the world, vulnerable to change climatic conditions and consequently very exposed to cyclones, to floods, landslides, of the field and the traffic lights of bush. These phenomena have devastating impacts on the infrastructures, the dwellings, the cultures, the ecosystems and lives human. According to forecasts, climate change is expected to increase further to the future. The frequency and the violence of these disasters. And the third and the last is the degradation of resources natural. Madagascar has a biodiversity exceptional with more than 80% of endemic species, but also a great wealth of resources, forestry, fisheries, mining, and energy. However, these resources are threatened by the deforestation, the overexploitation, pollution, the poaching, and changed climate. The loss of these resources result in the reduction of service ecosystems, such as the climate regulation, the protection against erosion, the provision of drinking water, or the production of medicines. Our school is LHF High, and the action that we have done is adapting agricultural practices to climate change in using more advanced techniques, resilient and sustainable as agroecology, irrigation, diversification of crops, and seed improvement. The National Adaptation Plan to Climate Change of Madagascar identifies agriculture as priority sector for reduce the vulnerability of rural population facing hazard climatic condition. That we think that's all, and thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Wonderful presentation. C'est magnifique.
Oui, merci, merci. Thank you so much. Ça, c'est très bien. You did wonderfully. It was very interesting. I did not know that Madagascar had had a drought for 3 years. That is very difficult.
Yeah.
It sounds like it is impacting the people in your country very much.
Yeah.
Are there many people then moving into cities because of the drought, or are they staying in the rural areas?
Almost all the people in the countryside are moving to cities.
Yes. And then it becomes difficult to get food because the farmers are no longer on farms. Yes. Yeah. Have your food prices increased, Ben? Have you seen the cost of food increase?
Pardon me?
Have you seen, because there are many people now in the cities and the floods or the drought, have you seen that the money it costs for food, is that increasing? Is it getting?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. That was a really good presentation. And in a car, dans la voiture.
Yeah.
And in English, en anglais. Woo!
En anglais.
Mon français est très pauvre. Pardon.
Je parle pas français.
Nous connaissons le français très bien.
Ah, merci.
Well, thank you so much.
I think it gives them a bit of a countdown. So maybe I'll close the breakout rooms now and we'll start welcoming people back.
Lots of people are, hello, Canmore, good to see you. And you missed an amazing presentation from our friends in Madagascar. But did you, Canmore, were you here for your video? I showed your video. Did you see it?
No.
No?
Well, everyone else did.
Here's our friends in Madagascar. For them. Hello, Canmore. Hello, Egypt. Hello, India. Good to see everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Hello, Juana. Good to see you. Oh, hello. All of our friends are joining us. It's good to see everyone.
And look, when they come back from the breakout rooms, they have their cameras on.
They do.
Just like I like it.
Hello, Liam. All right, I'm going to make you a co-host now so that you can share if you need to. I'm not sure. And then we have our friends from Kenya who are going to be sharing their action that they did with the Commit to Act. So if you are the student who will be sharing, we would love, is it Amani? Are you going to be the one sharing? I don't know if Amani's in the room yet.
Yeah, Sarah, it's Amani.
Okay, I just have to find her so I can, oh, there she is. Amani, I'm going to make you a co-host. And then if you want to share as well, I don't know if you want to share your screen or if you're just going to show us in a different way. I don't know, but you will be after Liam. He's going to introduce and then we'll throw to you for a featurette. Awesome. So I think, is that everyone's back?
Yes.
Looks like it. Welcome back. I hope that you had some amazing conversations with each other, learning about countries and meeting new faces. And now you feel inspired to get on our Flipgrid and tell your stories and record them there. You've shared a bit here, but only with those who were in your breakout room, only with 20 or so people. We would love if you could go onto our Flipgrid now and share those stories, record them there. You can just hit record and it will capture your screen and you can do it right now, right after, well, not right now, right after this meeting. And then we will be able to see those stories. It's fresh in your mind. We'd love to get your reactions right away. Now we're going to introduce our friend Liam from Taking It Global. Taking It Global and the Center for Global Education used to be the same sort of organization. They embraced us and allowed us to grow to the point where now we are our own entity and we are brothers and sisters, kind of, or mom and dad and child.
Cousins? I don't know.
I'm not sure of the relationship, but we are still so close. And we are so excited to be working with Taking It Global on many projects, but on this project with Commit to Act specifically. And so, Liam, I'd love to invite you to come and talk about Commit to Act and what the amazing features are for these students.
Beautiful. Yes. Thanks so much, Sarah. And hello, everybody. Very excited to connect with you all today. I'm here today to talk a little bit about Commit to Act, and I'm going to first drop a little thing in the chat here. So Commit to Act is an action tracking platform, and what it allows us to do is understand the impacts of our action. So, every day we make all kinds of different decisions about what we eat, how we move, how we heat, different things about our lives that we have impact on, and they all have repercussions and impacts on our planet and on our climate. Usually these things have a kind of emissions associated with them. So like when we eat carrots from a reusable container, which I'm just doing now, I'm actually not going to eat the carrot if I did immediately, because then my mouth would be full. But if we eat a plant-based meal, that has an impact on the planet in terms of savings. Eating a plant-based meal is less what's called emission intensive than eating a meat-based meal. So the system that we've worked on, which I'm going to share my screen and show to you, helps us understand the impacts of our actions. And so this is the landing page. Commit2act.org is the link. And it basically is kind of like, we dare you to take action for this big challenge of addressing the climate. And we also dare you to understand the power that you have in your daily actions. So this is the landing page that kind of describes how the system works. Overall, since the system originally launched, we have tracked 67,000 actions from all over the world. And so we want you to feel a part of all of these other action takers who are uniting and who are contributing their daily actions towards kind of like a common pool, so that we don't feel as alone when we're addressing climate issues in our environment. So the other part of this is we're doing a process called gamification, which basically encourages people to think about this a little bit like a game. And so right now, this is what the actual system itself looks like, and the group that we have. So you can add yourself to a group that enables you to kind of contribute your impact and the actions that you take towards a collective pool. So this is the Decarbonize group. Currently, we have 27 members in it, and we'll see how many we can get that to grow to. But we can also see how much CO2 we have saved this week, which is a total of 5,500,000 odd grams, which is huge. That's a huge impact, way more than any of us could have done by ourselves. We can also see how much we have saved in total, which is more like 8 million grams of carbon. Again, a huge amount that would be well more than we could do if we were acting alone. So currently, the Decarbonize group is in second place on this system. So we have this kind of like system in the background that is comparing and contrasting and encouraging people to compete. And right now, so Commit to Act has, let's just look at that, that's 8 million, whereas there's this other group called Growing Together, which has 77 million. And so I kind of have a challenge to you as a global network to see if your daily actions can actually compete and hopefully beat the Growing Together group over time. And so the way that this action system works, let me just quickly show you. Let's say we were doing that plant-based actions of eating a carrot, right? So I'm going to go to this plant-based action. It's going to ask me when I did it. I'm going to say it was today. Gives me a little fact about CO2 emissions related to meat. Then it asks me how many plant-based meals did I eat. So today I'm going to say I ate 1 for that carrot. Then it asked me for an image. And so if I had taken an image, a photo of this carrot, I could upload it, and then we would have an AI system validate that action. And so we have a fancy robot in the background that basically figures out whether or not that was a picture of a carrot. And if it is, you'll be auto-approved. If you're not, then it will be validated by a human. So it'll come to me and I'll look at it and be like, is the thing that you uploaded what you said? And then I'll approve you and you'll get the points. For now, I'm going to skip this part. And it's going to basically tell me how much CO2 was saved. So it's doing a calculation in the background, figuring out that that carrot that I ate saved 5 grams of carbon overall. So we have currently 7 different actions, or 6 different actions, 6 categories: what you eat, how you move, avoiding single-use plastic, planting a garden or a tree, avoiding fast fashion, and washing your laundry in cold water. So those are currently the actions that we have, but we're very excited to see all the different things that you can add. We're also excited to see which school, which student, which class is going to be the most impactful in terms of driving engagement and activity, and also in terms of saving CO2. So yeah, there's a quick demo of the platform. Super excited to see what plant-based meals you might be eating around the world, how you might be getting around in various different locations, and really excited to kind of help provide this platform that allows us to see how each of us can take action each day, but that collectively our actions are so much bigger than they would be if we acted alone. So yeah, there's a quick kind of demo of the system. And if you have any questions or thoughts or ideas, or even ideas for additional actions we should add, I heard in our breakout room that there's a bunch of really cool sustainable energy projects from our colleagues in India. But yes, very, very excited to engage and to share and to learn with all of you as we take action for our climate together.
Awesome.
Amazing. I'm so excited to see us get into first place. What a challenge. So everyone click on that app link on the side, first thing in the chat, or there might be a couple of that come in after.
I think most of us could probably log a vegetarian meal today. A lot of us could. That would be great if we all did that this afternoon.
Awesome. And then I did see that EcoVision, our school who is online right now, I know Sarah's here, is in third place. So congrats to them as well. So you can do it as a challenge with Decarbonize. You could sign up your school. And then we could have challenges amongst our schools if we wanted, or amongst our, but I think the most amazing thing would be how high can we get that number in the next, like how many people can we get online? I know that a part of when we come together in person, that a part of it is going to be sharing. We have some iPads. We're going to be taking them to schools in Dubai and having kids log their actions there. We're going to be really using this app on the ground to help people understand that it's not just doing good because it's a good thing to do, but being able to quantify that and really feel ownership over the change that they're making, and inspired to take more action. So thank you, Liam, for all your amazing hard work over the last, I think it's been like 3 years he's been working on this app, trying to get it ready for you guys, and it's here. So please sign up and let's see how much we can save. Now, we are going to throw to Kenya in a second to share. They logged in action. They're going to talk all about it. But I forgot that our friends in Argentina have to go in like 5 minutes because they have a celebration and they wanted to talk about their time at COP. So we're going to take a little detour because I forgot them in the agenda and go back to them. And then we're going to come back to Imani and Kenya to share her commit to act action. But it just reminds us to do commit to act. So for a second, we're going to pop out to our friends who are joining us in Argentina to talk about their experiences at COP27. And then we're going to come back to Imani. We all on this? Awesome. Over to you, Argentina. Sorry, I forgot about you earlier.
It's okay. I'm going to share screen.
Okay. So,
can you see? Wait, I don't know how to do this.
Looks great. I can see it.
There. So, hi everyone. My name is Chiara. I'm from Argentina, and last year I was chosen to go to COP27 in Egypt. And for those that are new or just simply don't know what COP is, it's the conference of United Nations framework, where different countries gather to create policies regarding climate change. And COP is divided into two groups, that is the green zone and the blue zone. So now I'm going to pass the floor to Juana, who is going to tell us her experience in the blue zone. Well, hi everyone. The blue zone hosts the formal negotiations as well as panel discussions, speaking events, and cultural events. In this zone, they choose a topic to work on during the year, and last year's theme was Together for Implementation, highlighting the need for collective action. Prime ministers and very important people, very formal, and only grown-ups are part of it. It is very important for us to say looking up just as young students. There is no need to wear formal clothes or speak a different way. Our purpose is to spread information and encourage in a meaningful conversation with those who can facilitate change. From our unique perspective as young people under 18 years old. Despite the formal setting, Decarbonize is a source of unconditional support. I have personally found tremendous encouragement and assistance from Rebecca and Sarah, and I'm sure you will too. So if you have the chance, to be part of the Blue Zones, do seize the opportunity and establish connections that will contribute to a sustainable future. Now, Karen is going to talk about her Green Zone experience.
Well, the Green Zone offers a platform to non-accredited delegates, including youth groups, civil societies, NGOs, the private sector, and indigenous people to have their voices heard, promoting dialogue and awareness about climate action. So here I'm going to share with you 3 things that we did at COP that were Live from COP, Art for Climate Display, and the UN simulation. Live from COP it's a series of live stream presentations that we do for those that contribute during the year in Decarbonize but couldn't attend the COP.
The Art for Climate display is where different works of art made by Decarbonize members are shown at COP. So remember that you can submit your artwork and it will be displayed in Dubai this year. And in the United Nations simulation, you are divided into different groups representing different countries. And throughout the simulation, participants get to explore the necessary speed and level of action that nations must take to address global climate change. So now I'm going to share some pictures that every time I see them makes me happy, because this trip is not only about work, but it's also about having fun. And you get to know so many people that from many countries, and you get to share different stories, even if they're like climate stories or just personal stories, which is really fun. We've been there for 10 days, and it was like really hard for us to say goodbye, because even if 10 days sound like are nothing, it was a lot, mostly if you spend those 10 days with the same people all over again. So yes, and believe me that every time that there isn't a day that I don't think about this trip with amazing people and, well, with an amazing country. So thank you everyone for your attention, and I hope that many of you can attend to Dubai this year.
Thank you so much. Brilliant presentation. And it just reminded me that we need to create a shared folder for all our photos, because I know there are so many amazing pictures that I haven't even seen yet. So I'm excited to,
I don't know if you saw me pointing at the screen. I got very excited during some of those great photos.
And so the leadership retreat, though the students, she just showed one of the photos you saw, the kids sort of standing around a computer, and what we were doing is we were hosting a live from COP event. So even if you aren't selected to be the student to go from your school, or if your school's not able to go, it's no problem. You can still join into what's going on. And the students who are there on site will host live from COP events, where they'll tell you what's going on, what's being talked about, what decisions are being made, what do you need to know about the UN Climate Change Conference. And so all that information is to come, and we can't wait to get to that. Okay, back to it. Thank you so much. Go have fun at your party, Argentina. We're sorry we delayed you. But back to Commit to Act, coming back to it. I hope while we were gone, Liam, that there are some people that signed up in the background to get some accounts going and are starting to log, thinking about what actions they can log today, whether it be their water bottle, whether it be their energy savings, whether it be having a vegetarian meal, or any of the actions. And as Liam said, if you find that you're doing an action purposely to conserve energy or to change the way you impact climate, let us know, because Liam is always looking for ways to expand capturing those actions. And so maybe that's something we can add to the app as one of the ways that we collect and quantify this impact. And so send those along to us. Tell your teacher, just tell us on the Flipgrid. There's so many ways to let us know that we need to update our app. All right, Amani in Kenya, I know that you were a part of our Commit to Act action this week, and I did like that there was lots of actions happening this week after we sent out that reminder. But Amani, can you tell us about what your school got up to this week?
Hi, would you mind if I shared my screen?
Please do.
All right, I have slides. So actually it's last week we had our Fridays for Future March, actually this Friday, and it was very much a success. Many students showed up. They were very, very interested in coming for the march itself. I think we have a few photos. As you can see, we had the march going on. Many people made banners. They came out. We even had kids from our younger classes in grade 3 who were collecting trash around the school. They were so excited to come out with that, big kids, and protest. And they were so passionate about it. It was really inspirational. And we planted trees, flowers just around the school compound. I think we had a total of 40. We're not that big of a school. But yeah, and it was really a success and had a really great turnout like last year. And additionally, we've also been doing, again, the bilaterals and trilaterals that we've been working with you guys along other schools, like we had Peru and Italy at some point. And yeah, we also do a lot of trash collection at school. As you can see, these are some of our grade 10s and 11s. We do trash collection around the school, within the compound. We have a lot of recycling bins. We do paper recycling movements where we just tell kids, especially previous candidates, just like if you have past papers, instead of them just staying at home, bring them, we'll recycle them, you know. And it's normally really successful every time we have these movements. So yeah, plant a tree, and we also will always make sure that the students take care of the trees that they plant. You know, make sure you watch it grow. And we have taken on a new project to create a microforest within the school and make sure we maintain it. So hopefully our El Nino rains will cover for that water. Yep. And then our bilaterals and trilaterals. And last year we had Laura go for COP. And for our Commit to Act, we've just been trying a lot to make sure energy conservation in the school, planting trees, and we grow a lot of like small things like lemongrass and maize around school sometimes. So when they're in season as well, we give them out. So yeah, we try our best to be as eco-friendly as we can get. Yeah. That's my presentation.
Amazing.
Wonderful.
So Liam, in that, when they plant trees a lot as a school, so when they, with that picture of them doing their tree planting, could they submit that to the app? Like, is that how it works there?
Yes, that's exactly how it works. So what you would do is log into the platform and then click on the left log action green button. And then you see 6 whales. I can also, I can share my screen and show you how to do this if that's helpful. Blah, 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 blah. Let me just give you a quick demo of how this would actually work. So first we would sign in and we would see commit-to-act.org. And from here, we would go to log action. Oh, I can see that there's 2 actions for me to validate. So log a new action either here or here. And then this allows us to see the different whales. And so in this case, that planting a garden or a tree would be this action. And then we would say which date we did it on, and you can select back in time if you did it yesterday or last week. For now, I'll do it as if it happened today. And it gives me a fun fact. Now it asks me, how many trees did I plant? So that could be, let's say, 30 trees. Or how many square feet of garden did I work? Because actually gardening also sequesters carbon. And then we'll hit next. And then this is the part where you would upload that image. So you would hit browse and then pick from the things that you have, the photos that you've taken, one of those pictures. Oh man, everything's weird on my screen right now. It's like sharing in multiple places. Let me try and get this out of the way. So let's hide the thing. Well, it won't let me do that. So yeah, that's how it would work. And yeah, let me know if you have any additional questions.
Amazing. All right. So everyone should have a goal of logging 1 action this week, because it's not, it's just a lot of this is things that we're already doing intentionally to help the earth. And so I'm excited to see where we might get this. And we're gonna have weekly challenges. We've been working with Liam to sort of think of ways that can we have maybe a school that wins each week, or we're going to come up with some sort of strategy, and you guys will be hearing about it on the Flip and on our emails and all sorts of other places on the interwebs, on the Instagram and on the TikToks and all those. And so we'll be updating you soon, but there's going to be challenges, and it's going to be exciting to see how much your school can how many points or grams of carbon, or however we want to think of this, we can do in weekly sort of challenge format. Awesome. Thank you so much, Liam. Amazing stuff. We're so excited to be doing that. Now, we have run pretty much at a time. We're at the end of our time together today, which is just incredible. I've had I hope you had an amazing time speaking with the other schools. We were hoping to be able to go back into breakout rooms, but I think we're just a little tight on time.
I think a 5-minute breakout room is not worth the organization it would take to get you in there.
But thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Now, I didn't want...
Thank you so much for having us.
Well, I know what I wanted to do before, what we always do. I'm going to share a video in a second here. as a way of sort of ending the program, because it's not just what Decarbonize is for us, but what is Decarbonize for you? Because this is a program for youth. It's a youth sort of led, it's your passion, your energy that keeps this driving. And of course, we would be nowhere without our amazing teachers. Let's all be honest. They're the driving force behind this, but it is your passion that keeps it going. And so we're going to take a picture here. We're going to do our little, if you're new, this is what we do. Welcome. We do a nice big cheer at the end of our meetings, but before you log off, we're going to take that picture.
Yep.
So we're going to do that
their
now.
cameras on.
We need your cameras on, and we're going to count down, and we're going to yell, Decarbonize.
Oh, I see it. I see lots of cameras coming on. I see some hair fixing.
Good. Now's the time. Get it done. We're going to take a few pictures. So we'll do Decarbonize twice. So 3, 2, 1.
Decarbonize.
All right, we're gonna do one more time for the next screen. We've got 2 screens.
So many screens.
3, 2, 1.
Decarbonize.
You guys look great.
Amazing. All right, here we're gonna exit because like I was saying, it's not just what we think Decarbonize is. It's what does it mean to you? Oh, and I think I didn't share my sound. So we're gonna just for a second go back and share sound. Awesome. Here we go. Oh, stop. Oh, silly screens. Silly screens. All right, here we go.
For real this time.
That was just a. All right. What does it mean to you guys?
Decarbonize? What is decarbonize? Well, for me, decarbonize is impact, personal and global. Decarbonize is change, environmental and social. Decarbonize is love for our friends and for ourselves. But overall, decarbonize is hope, not only for us, but for the future of all.
I love that. Isn't that awesome? I think it's just such an amazing way of thinking about our program. It is hope, it is passion, it is sharing our stories. And so I can't wait to see you on our classroom, to see you in our bilateral conversations, to see you at our manifesto writing in a crazy weekend writing spree, and then to see a few of you in COP itself. Now, the main part of this program, though, is talking to each other. So get online, share your stories, watch other people's stories, and learn from each other. So thank you everyone for joining us today. Khalid, I know you have a question. We're going to get to it in a second here, but for everyone else, thank you for coming today. It's been wonderful sharing this time with you. We can't wait to see you online and on the app. Have a wonderful day, evening, 2 a.m., 6 in the morning, whatever time it is for you in your wonderful place in the world. Thank you for joining us today.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you for having us.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Sarah.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
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 Bye.